Okay, Vortex. So the camera cut me off once again. Imagine that. Technology not doing what it's supposed to do? Weird. We can't control technology. Technology controls us? Bizarro. Well, what I was trying to say about empathy. There are plenty of tragedies that occur every day. Most of them we don't hear about because they're not in the news. Because the news doesn't report tragedies. The news reports fake things that happen to fake people that are actors, okay? They get paid lots of money to pretend that they witnessed some shooting. The real tragedies are what you don't hear about or read about. And so anytime that information comes forward, people can't wait to make it about something. So I've heard a lot of people say that the reason why that thing happened in Ohio was because they're targeting white people. They're not targeting white people, they're targeting poor white people. There's a difference, because rich white people don't care about poor white people. I grew up in upper middle class because I was adopted. I was taken out of a bad situation, and my parents made good decisions, which is why I have everything that I have. Don't think I'm not aware of that. I've spent the past 15 years working in the restaurant industry with a bunch of people that didn't grow up the way that I grew up. They either grew up in the projects, trailer park, and they have a completely different story about this country. So, much like the movie They Live, the middle class has no idea what's really happening. Like, they complain about, the middle class is shrinking because of immigration and because of welfare and all these efforts made to, keep the rich making money and the poor struggling. That whole saying, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. That is very true. So the middle class does notice that they're shrinking, but they don't notice all the horrible things that are happening to poor people. And they don't care. And they keep proving that they don't care about poor people. So, the whole pick yourself up by your bootstraps, though I realize that that's a much better mindset than woe is me, victim, 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 because that mentality doesn't get you anywhere. Even if that very well might be the case, you're not going to get out of that situation by continuing to obsess about that aspect of your life. But, if you don't grow up in a positive environment and you don't have good role models, that whole equal opportunity, that's not true. The left and the right just prove that they're the same because their idea of equality is completely false. So the right believes that everybody's equal, even though that's clearly not true, based off of income status, okay? People on the left think that equality can be achieved by social programs, which is so retarded. So everybody's wrong except me. And the only reason I'm right is because I have empathy. So I'm able to imagine being this person or that person in a completely different neighborhood, in a completely different social setting, with a different color skin or a different set of genitals. That's why I'm so hard on women. Because women are not victims. For the most part. Every once in a while, there will be an actual female victim, and she won't make the news. I guarantee you, she will not make the news. The only women that make the news are liars. So, I want solutions. But I feel like the only solution that exists is to keep believing in God and keep trusting His will. And not expecting anything good to happen. I mean, I expect good things to happen because of God, but not because of the world or because of politicians or because of, any decision that they make. It's going to screw us over. They're going to keep screwing us over. Trump let the cat out of the bag. The cat is not going back into the bag. So it's silly that people keep thinking that anything is going to get better. And I don't think that, the very limited amount of people that still have a ball sack are going to be able to do anything about it. Because technology has you completely outnumbered. I'm just realistic about this sort of thing. People should have never gotten a smartphone, but they all did. Okay? That's not my fucking problem. I try to warn them. None of them listened to me. They all just called me crazy. And now they're all freaking out because of the drastic measures that the elite have taken to prove that they're attempting to enslave us. They don't need to enslave you. You can't wait. You can't wait to be a slave to materialism. You can't wait to be a slave to the system. It's like whether that system is political, that system is education, that system is race and identity politics. I mean, people really underestimate the number of ways that you can enslave yourself just in your mind, psychologically. And don't think I'm not aware of that within myself. Every time I talk about schizophrenia, I ask myself, are you just putting yourself in this box? Is this just a self-fulfilling prophecy? I don't think it is. Because of all people that know about that, I'm at the top of the list, okay? I know a lot about mental illness, more than anybody. And I'm told that by medical professionals. Not that that means anything. Medical professionals don't do anything but suck the dick of John D. Rockefeller. But, I realize that the vast amount of knowledge that I have about psychological stuff, I know that that could help a lot of people. I just really don't know which way to go about it. I was dreading watching my recent comedy, the one I did at the Weed Bar with Brandon Jarrell. He was playing my piano. We love Brandon so much. He's a sweetheart. And he's actually funny. But, yeah, we didn't want to watch it, but then, we did. I was like, this isn't so bad. But the whole way home, I was like, I just want to quit comedy. And I want to do TED Talks. But I'll figure it out. Pray for me. There's got to be something that I can do that is counterculture, but still able to, get out. Yeah, TikTok. I fucking hate TikTok, though, but yeah. Montreal said he was going to do that, but it's I just keep putting it off and putting it off and putting it off because I don't know if you know this, but